Welcome back again to the BETONG Crypto Show. In today's show, I want us to look at the best altcoins out there that are ready to explode before the end of 2025. These altcoins, I believe, maybe not all of them, but most of them that I'm going to share with you here today, and there are 10 of them, I think they have this potential to 10x before the year is over. And I don't know about you, but I know what I'm doing. So I say, let me share with you guys what I'm doing. So all what I say here is nothing as compared to what you think as financial advice. All of this is for educational purpose only, and are my personal opinions. So make sure you do your own due diligence before you buy any of these coins. So that's a full disclaimer for those of you who are gonna want to buy these coins. But you are welcome. It's been a while. I haven't done a live show, so I said let me come to you guys and do something. Share with you guys top alphas that can make you massive gains. And we're gonna look at these coins basically on the higher time frame, like the weekly and the daily, and also to extend the 4 hours time frame because these time frames are the time frames that we can really get the best entry, long term. Like if you want to swing trades. So we have a couple of months left, a couple of months, just one like two to December, then the year is over. Right. So let's just dive straight away into this. Um the first I want us to look at here, which is like this is a potential buy, right? Before December. This is SPX, XPL. XPL to me is building an infrastructure that is going to change the whole stablecoin stuff, right? So, like, if I'm correct, this is what they are building, right? Now, if you look at what I'm seeing here, whenever we see this vector candle, there's always a movement to the somehow to the 50-day moving average. Okay. And this is on the 4 hours time frame. We cannot look at the daily time frame because the data on this daily time frame is not really that um, you know, cool, right? So I think looking at this now, we might argue that XPL is gonna attack this 50-day moving average. Okay. And if you don't attack this moving average, then it means that it might at one point attempt to break it on this 4 hours time frame. Okay. Now we have on the cover vectors here, here, and here. So if we have to look at this for the like for the rest of the year, if we manage to stay above the 50-day EMA on the 4 hours time frame, then we're gonna visit where this downward trend started. This is the candle that printed the sell signal right up there. So how many percent gains are we looking at here? If say we are going to hold this trade right up there to where that move started to the downside, we're looking at about, let's say, 2x, right? So in no time you can 2x your investment. But now looking at the future, right? This thing can just fly, like it can fly based on current fundamentals that are, I think, that are strong in the project, that I think it can just fly. But this 2.5x, or let's say give or take 3x, this is something that we can see. Like it's obvious that we're gonna see something like this before the end of the year. Now, excuse, excuse. Now, let's say you buy this 3x leverage or 2x leverage now, right? You are gonna be doing something like 10x, no, like 6x. If say you do like 3x leverage, right? So if you buy this thing with 3x leverage, you're gonna make at least 3x your investment. Sorry, 6x your investment. So it's closer to the 10x stuff, right? But you cannot always say you're gonna get 10x, but this is something which I mean is doable. So if you look at that, I would say that Sorry, guy. I don't know what's good. Maybe I should drink water. Let me see. Yeah. So sorry, guys. My throat is like dry. So this is what I think is gonna happen with XPL. Okay. Now the next coin I want us to take a close look at. I think I've talked much about this coin here with you guys. Well, I want you guys to take this serious. I want us to look at Asta. Now, currently, Asta is down, 18% after this huge move that we saw yesterday you know. But what I'm seeing here is I think we're gonna see some recovery here, like pullback here. Why? Because this move was always gonna be recovered. This huge move like this was always gonna be recovered somehow. Right. So like I'm gonna teach this in my free session, which is gonna begin on the 7th of this month. How you can identify jackpot in the market. This was a jackpot. A whale, bought huge amount or sold huge amount, So this move here, you'd have made back like if you sold something like this, you would have make back your, you would like make back money and recover all of this vector here. S- You know, in the course of our trainings or of our connections together, we're going to learn a lot of stuff here in the market that will blow your mind, as to how to approach the market. Now, I'll tell you that because of this current price action, right, we have liquidity here. So Asta today is going to pump a little, if not today, but price might build like this, you know, build around um build around these zones. Let me try to see. Yeah, it can build around like this, build around like this, build around then, or maybe by tomorrow, boom, it flipped to the upside. All right. Yeah, it might happen or tomorrow, or let's say before the week is over, then it flip and go back to the upside. Or it might do something like this, you know, something like this, then boom to the upside again. I'm telling you guys it's gonna happen. Okay? Because we have lots of liquidity here, and also we are looking at a key zone here. Like this is so predictable. So predictable. Like, I when I saw this move here, my wife was trading, or we bought as Asta. So I told her, so sell, sell, sell. She sold around this area, yeah, around here, because I was like, okay, this candle is not recover back, and exactly the thing that I mentioned has happened. So Asta will make you massive gains, you know, this before the year is over if say you take advantage of it. Now, looking at the daily setup, I want you to see something here. Okay, just look at this. Look at this. Yesterday, look at this bullish engulfing candle that closed like this, and today, look at what happened. It's happening. So, if we see today close half of this bullish candle, then tomorrow might continue to pump us start to the upside. So we are looking at if this move is not hold, then it means we have reached the bottom of Asta. In that case, we should target this vector first. This vector, this one here, this is the first target. And the second target should be the high of this move, the top of this move, which is going to be around $2.5 or $2.4 for Asta. Now, let's say you are buying Asta right now, and you with 2 or 3x leverage, and price is going to go straight away to, um, let's say that price point, right? We're looking at about almost almost 1.5x gains, and this could mean about 5x gains if say you use 2x leverage. Okay, but my goal, or let me not say my goal, my target for Asta, which I think is gonna happen like in no time, is $5. I think we're gonna see Asta go to $5. I think so. My personal opinion. So go and do your own research. Okay. Now, the next coin I want us to look at here is Bega Chain. Okay. Now, this is a blockchain based coin. And if you have been in this space for a long time now, then you know blockchain based coin are powerful if say this blockchain have something to offer. So if say the blockchain have something to offer to the community, their community and or developers, then it means the coin is going to do well because the coin is like the governance coin of the platform, right? So looking at this now, I'll say to you with confidence that we are going to see massive movement with better change. If you look at previous price action, you see that this movement here was invalidated because of this downward trend. The price has come back to the bottom of this move of that, like, it was always going to be obvious that price is going to come back somehow around this area. So looking at this now, I would say that if we are going to face or experience the out season, then this coin is going to be among the coins that are going to make you massive gains. There are chain, So if the worst case scenario, let's say we are going to experience like massive bear market if Bitcoin is not. I'm going to show you guys Bitcoin so that we understand like okay when to buy these coins, when to actually know these coins are going to be doing so well. Because we need to know understand the current state of Bitcoin and Ethereum before we even do anything further. You know. So looking at this week here, we might see a massive bear market that this coin, will cover all of this like come right down here before it moves to the upside. So that's another possibility. But the upside for this coin is bogus. It's bogus. If we look at the weekly time frame, you see this top is going to be taken back someday. So we are talking about massive gains here for Mega Chain, and we're going to see another like more highs for this coin because it's a blockchain based coin. So keep an eye on that. It's very important you understand that these coins can make you massive gains. Okay. The next I have here on my list is Pomfon. Now, if you don't know, Pomfon is one of those unique projects that are going to change the world when it comes to content creation and distributing reward to creators. These guys are building the next generation of let me say YouTube or Rumble. You can call whatever you can name whatever streaming platform you know. These guys, they are gonna win because they are sharing with creators instantly. So as you are streaming, if say you have a community and the community trade your coin, they are going to pay you instantly. So you can withdraw your pay like instantly. I don't know what they have in the future to like in the pipeline, but I think these guys have so much that they're going to offer, which is going to actually change a lot of of lives, creators. So looking at now the daily time frame for Pomfon, you can see that of course we made this move to the upside, and now we are retesting these key areas. Yeah, so it's simple. If price is going to hold this zone, like we are still going towards the POC, so the POC we should expect a bounce from the POC, which is going to be around the 0.0038 to 4 zone. But this area is an area of interest to buy pump fund. Even if it comes down here, so you can continue to DCA pump fund because the future looks bright for pump fund. Even if we see price continue to go down, it's okay, guys. This is a good zone to accumulate because from here you can easily make massive gains to the upside. You see, the upside is more than the downside. That's why I think you can really make massive gains from this coin. The next coin I want us to look at here is the baby Dogecoin. Okay. Now, the reason why I want us to look at baby Dogecoin is this. This is one of the like the most predictable meme coin in the crypto space. I mean, if you want to see a coin which is predictable, then this is one of the coins that can really make you money. So, if let me just go to Baby Dogecoin on a different, let's on a different level. Let me show you guys something here. So now this is this bad boy on the weekly time frame. You know, you see, I always show this chart to you guys. For some reasons, I think only some few people are gonna always take advantage of it. Now, this coin is predictable. That's always been like that. Pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, and what should happen here? Pump, of course. We are still in this accumulation range. Price is still there. So don't think that because we are here, it means we are dead. No, the next big thing that's going to happen to crypto, if Dogecoin is going to be among those coins to make you massive gains. I'm talking about like 10x gains that you can experience from this coin in no time. So I don't know again about you, but I know about me. I know what I'm gonna be doing. I if I draw my zone here, I can see that this is my accumulation zone for Baby Dogecoin. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it. I don't like full disclaimer. I don't hold it, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I don't hold it. Like, let me tell you why I don't hold it and why I'm gonna where and when I'm gonna buy it. So now looking at current price action, right? There's no need for me to buy Baby Dogecoin right now for that gains. Even when I think it's gonna do that gain, I want to get the best entry. I don't want to be holding Baby Dogecoin without knowing whether price is actually at the best entry point. So looking now at this, when should I be looking at buying this coin? When I see price flip and stay above the 5-day and the 13-day EMA. Do this with every coin out there. Once you see the price above the 5-day and the 13-day EMA, and the 5-day and the 13-day EMA crisscross each other to the upside, then know that the next big target should be the 50-day moving average. So if you want to go full in, you can go full in when you see price stays above the 50-day EMA. But if you are a die-hard Baby Doge fan, you're like, okay, I'm all in Baby Doge coin. I think this coin is gonna plumb like as you said. Of course, not that the downside is still gonna be like right up to this area here before we see a massive move to the upside. This move is gonna be invalidated only when I see price flip and stay above the 5-day and the 13-day EMA, then start attempting to break. Because if we close above here, then we're gonna target this liquidity here, you know, and from there we can keep going to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at for Baby Dogecoin. You know, if say you guys want to take advantage of it, good and fine. Now the next on my list is WikiCat. Yeah, I recently, like in the past, I've had some member in my community saying, talk about Wikicard, talk about it, but I think I wasn't ready to talk about it, you know. And when I like go deeper to understand the project goals, what they're doing, I love it. I like the fact that um they are building a community based on education because I am a promoter of education. I believe if say you understand very well how crypto works, how to invest, how to trade, you are always gonna be ahead of the curve. Most of you guys just jump and you wanna make money, but you don't think. I think like I don't think some of you or majority of you have taken advantage of the platforms that these guys are offering. To learn about cryptocurrency and also aligning with some of the goals. Like also, you should ask them like how are the developments in the future going to impact you, the coin holders or the token holders. But I think the community means well. Why I say so, to an extent, even though the whales are the ones selling now, they're the ones selling ever since this huge pump with Wikicat coin, the whales have been the ones selling. The move like this it's only done by a whale, like a whale or the market makers, then now start seeing people who have smaller smaller bags, they're offloading their bags gradually. Now looking at the current price action for WikiCard, I said to you guys that um I'm gonna buy WikiCard only when I see price get to this level. But I'm beginning to reassess my thought because what I'm seeing here is okay, these guys they are holding. So if I see a vector candle that close above the 50-day EMA on the 4 hours time frame, I'm gonna go to the 4 hours time frame later to show you guys what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, I wanna do this too. I wanna like bring in my volume profile, right? From the from this move here to where price is currently. So I'm gonna mark let's say all of these zones here like this. I want to get a perfect entry zone. So if I'm going to enter this trade, any trade on the on the 4 hours time frame, I need to see price make its way above the value area high. Yeah, in this case, price is going to be above the 5-day, the 13-day EMA, and above the 50-day EMA. And I want to see price, multiple rejection on the 4 hours time frame on that zone. Then I know the POC, this zone here is going to be the next. And from there, I'm going to start looking for a long around this area. Why? Because this zone here is the zone that can take us up here, up here to reclaim this liquidity here. You know, so I'm looking at this now, like, okay, for now, they might do something like this very quick, claim this liquidity here, then now spike to the upside. So if you're buying WikiCard coin right now, it's still okay, right? But I wanna buy it here. I think if price goes here, I'm gonna buy. If it goes up there, I'm gonna like buy around this area, then sell here, wait to long. Like I'm gonna wait to see how price will react. And if I see price break above there, I know there's gonna be some sort of movement back there before price reclaim all of this. So this zone here could be a massive profit zone. Now, looking at the future or 10x, I think this coin can even 50x in the future. Okay, because guys, it's a community coin, and if you look at the cap right now, it's nothing as compared to other coins out there. Because I think most of you don't understand the future. Like I mentioned, that I'm gonna share a video on how you guys can grow this coin. Like you guys are saying the community or the developers or the founders, this is what they are building. They are building the bank. They're doing that. What are you guys doing as the community? Are you buying this coin every now and then? Do you believe to accumulate when price is going down? Do you believe that the upside is more than the downside? If you believe it, then whatever amount you have as a community, you buy this coin. That's how your coin survive. You buy it early so that when the team has built lots of momentum around the coin, like build partnerships, build real world utility. Like right now, the utility is not a real world utility. It's just based on okay the community or stuff. You cannot use this coin for payments and for other stuff that we can classify it as real world utility. I've done a deep dive video about this. So I had to insist that if you want to make this coin successful, then you need to actually act strong, be strong behind it. Tell your friends, tell your families, buy something. I mean, even if it is $1, $1, $5, $10, buy it and hold and forget about you making money in the next 2 months or the next 5 months. Look at this as okay for within the next 5 years or 3 years. If these guys keep building, if they keep being serious, they can bring in a huge partner or a huge market maker that can pump price to the upside. And you who buy early are gonna make massive gains. But it's gonna depend on you and the developers or the community behind it. If say they are serious. I think this is Africa's biggest meme, and as an African by origin, I think I should be promoting an African-based coin. But at the same time, I have to be honest with you guys, say the truth. I think most of you with emotions, you don't understand what I was trying to say. You take it like so personal, but it's okay. I get that often when I create content or honest content. So Um, Now, which coin we have next? The next coin on my list is gonna be, of course, mock coin. Mock coin, like I always talk about mock coin, and most of you don't understand why I talk about mock coin. Like the reason I'm now talking about this WikiCat coin is because of the community, and also now I'm talking about mock coin, or I've been talking about mock coin ever since because of the community. I love the volume. I love the fact that the community is strong and they are behind the project. I mean, it's a meme coin. It has nothing to offer, nothing, but the community just love it, just love it, and they want to hold it. Just like how some people love Dogecoin. Does nothing. They love Bong. Bong does nothing. They love Pepe. It does nothing. But these are top meme coins in the space, because of the community. So it doesn't matter whether the community, the team is gonna build a use case or that. What matters is if the community believe and promote the project, regardless what they expect the team to do. And if the team bring in utilities, then it's gonna be an addition to, but it's just a meme coin and so on. And looking at the current price action on the weekly time frame, look at the upside again. You know, Look at what happened during the previous move. Now we are back here. And I called this move. I gave this move down here. So, guys, that's the beauty of what I do. I gave you the move before it happens. When Moko was dumping, and I saw these vectors here on the weekly time frame, I would told my community buy more coin, buy more coin. Go and look at my more coin videos. I have people who bought more coin and they made massive gains. So you can start accumulating more coin here. It's okay, it's gonna be safe for you. Of course, as I mentioned, this is no financial advice. And if you want to learn how to trade, I will teach you how to trade. Make sure you join my trading community. I am going to be launching it on the 7th of this month. There, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about trading, investing, like how I spot my moves. I'm gonna teach you all of that for free. All you need to do is be available. I want to make a difference to my community. I want them to be able to have the skills to make money in this game. You know. Now, the next coin I want us to look at currently is Breadcoin, and the same thing. I called this move here. I told my community that it's gonna pump, and it pump. Now, we are seeing vector candle appearing here, which is bullish. Okay, so to buy this coin is okay because base coin is like the number one, like means Breadcoin is like the number one meme coin on the base ecosystem. I mean, originally from the base ecosystem. So this is kind of like the signature of base, right? Because this coin attracted more users to the base network to like transact on the base network. So I think it's gonna be really awesome to take a look at it. I'm gonna give you guys some bonus coins. I think I mentioned 10 coins, but I want to give you guys more coins to look at here before the next big move. Now the next coin I want us to look at here is Crepe. Crepe, I talked about Crepe some time ago. Yeah, and I don't know whether you guys took advantage of it, but if you look at the current price action for Crepe coin, I think if we keep holding this zone here for Crepe coin on the weekly time frame, this level here, then we might see a huge move to the upside for this coin. But looking at the daily time frame for Crepe, right? I think where we are, if we keep holding this zone here, you can see we have been rejecting this zone in the past. One, two, three, four. So if we manage to hold this zone and we see a massive bull run with Bitcoin, or Ethereum, then this coin is gonna pump, no doubt. But at the same time, I'm looking at this and seeing liquidity around this zone here. There's liquidity here that they can also come and grab. So we are not safe here. They can still push price down here. But the idea with Clip is that to an extent, I think the community also is strong and they want to see their coin succeed. So if we see price holding this zone here, it means the big players in the game want to see price hold. So if you are holding Clip, then you should be looking at these key areas here that I drew, that you can accumulate more. But now, if you're already holding it, if you already bought it, don't buy more. You can buy more when you see price get down to this area, yeah. Then you buy under more when you see price, yeah. So the reason why you're gonna be buying, if you bought here, you bought here, you bought here, you're gonna limit, or so you're gonna reduce your entry level. So you easily start making profit. If say you see price go back there, you'll be in profit. And you can cash out the profits, then you leave what you bought earlier, to take it right to the upside. So that's how you manage your risk. Like, it's kind of like you are beating the inflation of the coin. So if the coin is devaluing your capital or what you invested, you can keep buying now, so that when the price goes up, you're gonna be beating the inflation of that coin. Yeah, put that way, like the inflation of that coin. So um that's that. Another coin I want us to look at right now is DGen. Vision also is a good one. It's gonna pump, and again, the same way I analyze the other coin is the same way you should be looking at Degen. Toshi also is another one that I think is gonna make you massive gains. The same way I'm looking at the other coins, the same way you look at Toshi. But look at this move here. Look at this move here. I caught Toshi move around this area, yeah, around here, because guys, like, it's easy to see these moves, right? Once you start seeing vectors appearing when prices have been dumping like this, it tells you that the market makers are now stepping in to reject price to the upside. So the same thing we saw here that took us up there. It's the same thing I saw here that took me up there, and it's the same thing I'm gonna look at as prices dropping. So you just be looking at vector candles, to give you that entry or exit. You know, I can still be that guide for you to know when to buy. Just make sure you join my free Telegram community, and also be part of the free training that's gonna begin on the 7th of this month. If you haven't yet registered, the link to register is found below this video. So let's now go to Bitcoin, because I want us to look at Bitcoin, because the only way Bitcoin, or the only way we are going to see a massive gains for our coins, of course, this is not the only way, but this is the likely way. Then we need to understand what Bitcoin will do. Okay, so looking now at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, I want us to see something here. I've shown you this earlier, but I'm going to show it again here. All the moves that Bitcoin has taken came after Bitcoin hits the 50-day EMA on the weekly time frame. See, if I take you down here, each time Bitcoin hit this 50-day EMA on the weekly time frame, we see Bitcoin go to make the next all-time high. You can look back then, you see here, from here, the all-time high. From here, the all-time high. From here, the all-time high. You can see from here, the all-time high. From here, the all-time high. Now, we should be expecting Bitcoin to at least hit this moving average again, which is making its way closer, is resetting closer, and from there we can expect that huge move, you know, maybe the next all-time high, or price can drop right down to 92, 90K. It's possible, right? We can see, if we lose the structure, then price is not able to react quickly on the 50 around the 50-day EMA, then we can go break right down here, then even go even further to the downside, and then attack this liquidity here. We can stick, like, most of you are thinking, oh, it's not possible. It's possible. We can drop right down to even $76,000 for Bitcoin. They don't care. What they care is, are there orders yet that they can fill? If there are people who are buying, yeah, lot of people who are buying, they're gonna push prices to fill those orders and push it back up. That's how they operate. You know, I mean, the market makers, that's how they operate. They look at where there's liquidity, they go and grab it, then continue to where the next liquidity is. So if they see price above, let's see orders above, it's not that much, but there are more orders below before they can go up there. They're gonna come back down here before they go up there. That's how you should be looking at the market. You know, don't say it's not possible. Even your coins that you are buying, they can do whatever they want to do. They don't care about your feelings or about the fundamentals of the coin. The end point is the upside is more than the downside for the coin. So that's what should console you, or should give you hope for the future of the coins you are holding. Now, the next coin I want to look at, this is, I don't want to talk much about it. This is AVNT, Avantis coin, or Avantis crypto. This coin, I think, is gonna pump like right up there. We're looking at massive gains, massive gains. This is one of the top real world asset trading platform currently. So if you want to buy real asset cryptocurrencies, you can find most of them on their decks. So this coin is representing their decks, which is similar as Asta. Asta is the Asta, and also Hype. They are the top, decentralized dexes currently that are like sexes. So this is a DEX, but it's more for real world asset coins. So I think AVNT crypto is going to do something really fantastic. You know, and let's look at Solana. I think we have a trade here for Solana. Okay, this Solana on the weekly time frame, it doesn't look so good. But if we lose this 75, 1.175 price point, okay, then we are going to dump Solana right down to about, let's say, 120,000, or 120 dollars, or 150 or $60. So if we see price lose, then we can come even right down to $120 for Solana. So, but for now, this should be a buy zone if we need to see a continuation to the upside. At the same time, I'm seeing this information here on the weekly time frame. So if this is gonna hold, then Solana might give us more opportunity to the downside. You see, so this could be an information to take us down yet around $40 for Ethereum, for Solana. This, you see this liquidity here around here, yeah. You know, but, well, let me not say never. It might happen, but it's unlikely to happen. We might see Solana go straight to about $1,000 per Solana in no time. Okay, so I just have to put that out there so you understand where we are with Solana. The next I want you to look at is Ethereum. This is obvious. We need to see Ethereum reset back to the 50-day EMA on the weekly time frame before we should expect any move. Because this move here break the 50 EMA, and it hasn't yet, reset back to it. So it has to reset back to it before we can expect the next move for Ethereum. So we can see Ethereum dump this like this week right down to about 3,300 before we see the next big move to the upside for Ethereum. So this is gonna be another big play, and Ethereum can go to $10,000 by the end of this year. Trust me, that one is possible. It's really possible. No. So, guys, these are the coins that I want you guys to look at. Hopefully you are gonna get some sauce from these coins. Take a look at it. Don't rush to just buy. Look at what price is doing on either the 4 hours time frame, the 1 hour time frame, the daily time frame. Try to look for vector candles. Bring in the Fibonacci tool. Bring in the volume profile to mark those key areas. You see price around the value area low, you buy around the POC, you try to sell around the value area high, you look for entry to take you to the next level, or you wait for pullback to the value area high. I'm gonna teach all of this in my session, beginning from the 7th of this month. If say you want to take advantage of it, make sure you go right now and register. Until then, guys, see you the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Ciao.